Hi, everybody. This is Carrie Hamblen, the CEO and president of the Las Cruces Green Chamber of Commerce, doing another Zoom chat with one of our members from the Green Chamber. We have Cafecito Divino. We have the one and only Mike Fry, who is the coffee extraordinaire who started out in a truck right by the library. Right, Mike?
Yep,
And
we sure
and
did.
and that's like a great story. I remember seeing your truck there at the Brannigan Library, and Mike, if you will, talk about going from a food truck, like a small truck, to an actual brick and mortar. That was a big step for you, but you had customers who were really wanting a place to sit and enjoy your coffee.
Right. Well, we started off with the coffee truck to get started. There was always the thought in the back of our minds to go ahead and open a shop. There became customers at the coffee truck who were quite regular, and it was if it's windy or raining or whatever, because we started in the wintertime, so if it's cold or something like that, it's hard to get people to come to a coffee truck. If you have an indoor space, well, that's a little easier.
Yeah.
So at some point in time, we had to move, and once we moved, we started looking a little harder because it became really hard to find a spot to park. A lot of folks aren't receptive to having a food truck in their parking lot.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's just how it is. So we actually found the spot where we are, and got it started, made it how we would have wanted it to be if we didn't own it. So it's really comfortable, and we have comments like that all the time. It's a really nice place to come into and sit, have a cup of coffee and a conversation.
And so when you got into this location, because it's still fairly close to where people got to know you in the first place. It's close to City Hall. It's close to the federal court building, and as you have your business open and you're open for quite some time, and then all of a sudden COVID hits and we have this pandemic, and it impacts every single business in this city. And so how did it impact you?
Well, we were really, really lucky to be on the list of what was considered essential businesses. So we adapted as best we could to a takeout only environment, which for the first couple of months really hurt. It really took our business to the ground. I'm an NMSU graduate from the business school of my undergrad degree, and I got to say that helped a lot because I had a plan in place for eventualities that you can't anticipate. Well, you couldn't have anticipated this under anybody's imagination, and that plan's gotten us through so far. I put up a website for us that you can actually shop on and buy our stuff and come get it. You can call us. We adapted by just going to a takeout only environment until she let us have diners again, and then we went backwards one more time, and now we're back to having diners again. So we've had to adapt a couple times.
Yeah, and I know that one of the things that I've been just amazed about during this whole time is how creative and flexible businesses have become. I mean, you had it in your business model to really be to have that in case of emergency plan. Not a lot of folks have that, and so it hit you, but it didn't hit you in as hard as it has some other businesses. And so I applaud your creativity and just your willingness to, like, we need to try something different. We have to do this. We have to adapt. And so with folks, sometimes in some cases, I mean, there's really something about sitting in a coffee shop.
Yes.
And so there's something, to be able to, if you're a coffee lover, to be able to smell the coffee brewing. If there's pastries, Wi-Fi, maybe some low music, and just, there is that atmosphere.
Yes.
And so you've tried to recreate that in the tents out in front.
As best we could.
As best as you can, yeah.
It's been really hot too, so that didn't help.
Right, and I suspect that as it starts getting a little bit cooler, that that a lot of folks that have the outside dining will get more folks there. But you
Right.
know, you've got some different incentives, and people can support you by buying online and doing takeout. Which, by the way, the e-commerce, that's really a great way to go, because so many businesses don't have that option, and it's going to hurt them if they don't right
Right.
now. And so how can people, if they feel comfortable going, what can they do? And if they don't feel comfortable going yet, what can they do to help support you?
Well, you can enjoy our ridiculously good coffee. You can either buy it online and let us know when you're there. We'll bring it out to you. Or you can buy it online and come and get it. Come in for just a quick second. We are cleaning everything to excess between every person that's there, just because we're taking that extra step. If you are comfortable coming and sitting outdoors, we have that option. If you're comfortable coming in and enjoying a coffee shop, we have that option too. We clean indoors and outdoors. The servers are all wearing their masks like they're supposed to. We're following the food service practices that we're supposed to. So in whatever way that we offer that you can enjoy us, that's all I can ask, is you just please patronize us, and that will get us through, is the people who are willing to come and patronize us.
Absolutely. Well, and also, as people are watching this here on social media, you'll see Cafecito Divino tagged in the text of this video. Like them, follow them, and share what they are posting, and share the word. Because one of the things, Mike, that you've had before we started recording the conversation is that, your customers are super loyal and also very vocal.
Yes, they are.
Which is a great thing for a small business, is to have your own set of advertisers, really, who are helping you because they're loyal to you, and you've developed and nurtured that relationship with them.
Yes, all my folks are trained to be extraordinary at customer service, and they are doing a fabulous job.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, they are. If I'm there, then I do my best. And the customers always tell us that everything was good. They like us. I read reviews on our social media, especially Google and Yelp. And I have to say, our review ratings are really good.
Good.
So.
And you handle them really well, because I did see one who had a concern about customer service, and you were on it.
Yes, you have to be.
You do have to be. And so, that can be another conversation that we can have, is really how to engage people on social media as a business owner, and to make sure that your customers are satisfied, and that because it's also what people are seeing. But we'll do another Zoom, Mike, and we'll talk about that. But Mike, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to have this conversation, and to share with people what you're doing at Cafecito Divino, to make sure that not only you're still providing your excellent coffee, but that you're also making sure that your customers feel safe, and that your staff is safe, and doing what you can in these challenging times, especially for small businesses. So I appreciate you taking the time. For those of you who are watching, if you are coffee lovers and you haven't gone by Cafecito Divino yet, give them a try. You'll see all the contact information in the text below. You can also follow them on Facebook. You can just click on that little blue link that shows Cafecito Divino, and you can see all the things that are happening there. And as always, we appreciate your support of local businesses. Mike, appreciate you as a local business and entrepreneur. And we hope that you all have a safe Labor Day weekend, and then we'll talk again at some other time. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thank you.